So if you're a time poor business owner and you're wondering, where can I find the time to create content? This video is for you because I'm going to be talking about the theory of liberating constraints and how it can actually make you more productive as it relates to creating and publishing content. Now, in my last video, I covered thinking about the ideas and shooting the ideas themselves. And I'm doing this in one sitting because one of my key constraints, which I discussed in the last video, is you want to make your choices as limited as possible when it comes to creating content. So one of my things is I can only shoot content videos in the morning just after I get up, because that's where I have the most thinking power. It's where I have the most creative energy. So if you've not watched the previous video, which I think will be day 9, because this one's day 10. Actually, I'll not link to the actual days because I could be wrong. But I'm going to leave this in anyway. I'm going to leave this error in because the other constraint that I have when it comes to shooting the videos is I need to do it in one take. So I'm only allowed to do one take. So I leave in all of my mistakes. I'll cut out the dead silences, but I'll leave in the mistakes because I believe that it's important to see these mistakes more than as documenting it really for my own, internal thing, but also for anyone who's watching this and thinking, I'm worried about making mistakes. It's okay. So one of the constraints that I've put for myself in this 30-day challenge is that I'm only allowed to do the bare bones edit. So what I mean by that is I'm not going to put captions on. I'm not going to put any data visuals on. The only thing that I'm able to do is gesticulate or use the environment around me to illustrate the points that I'm trying to make. So when I know that that's my constraint, when it comes to thinking of the ideas, that becomes easier too, because I'll know I won't be able to explore that topic right now because the constraint is I have to be able to just talk directly to camera. Think about the constraint that you can do repeatedly, because I know that if I'm out and about, because I run two different businesses, I can't always be guaranteed to be in my studio. So I was like, right, my constraint is I need to just be able to speak directly to the camera and deliver. And literally the only thing I do from an editing point of view is take out irrelevant bits and bits that have a long pause, because you want to be able to get through these videos quickly because they're meant to be short, sharp, quick, 4 to 5 minuters. Then when it comes to the publishing side, this is another thing that can distract people when it comes particularly to YouTube. And the fact is, if you use your YouTube videos in the right part of your pipeline management or in the right part of your nurture sequence, it doesn't really matter about who discovers you on YouTube. YouTube becomes a conversion asset rather than an attraction asset. So because of that, I gave myself the constraint, because I'm going to be publishing from my phone, that I don't have the time to get the efficiencies that I would uploading from my desktop. So therefore, I just allow myself one link for this 30-day challenge. Now, obviously, if it's my normal videos, you'll know that I've got a bit more of a description. But for this one, all I have is my school community link in the description below. So if anyone is interested in learning about LinkedIn, pipeline management, AI, all those types of things, they click that link, they go to where they need it to go, and then I will get leads off the back of that. Usually 5 to 10% of people who watch these videos end up submitting an inquiry. And that's how YouTube, even though it's a small YouTube channel that I have, can grow. But the end screens simply go to the next video, because that's another thing that most B2B business owners miss when it comes to YouTube videos. They think of them as singular assets rather than thinking of them as a Netflix series, which is really how you want to think about your YouTube channel. So at the end of every good Netflix series, there's a cliffhanger. So it's not on Netflix, but I'm watching Furious right now on Disney. And they're really good for cliffhangers. And it makes you want to, get on to the next video. So that's what you'll notice in every one of my videos. It's this next video is going to cover the next problem that you have. And therefore, people who do watch the videos to the end, 50% of them are then going to watch other videos. So that's a key constraint that I must have. That's the only thing I go into my laptop for, is I must go in and change the end screen so that it goes to one single video. It's one single video and you control where that goes, and that can make a massive impact. I learned that from Ed Lawrence, who's one of the best YouTube strategists as it relates to B2B. So if that was useful, this next one might be too. I'm going to talk about the mindset shift that you need to make inside your head to be able to create a shitload of content while also running a service-based business. That's in this video now. I'll see you there. Bye.